Hey there, fellow staffing professional. I'm Ranjith, and today we are diving into the topic that's not just important, it's absolutely crucial for our industry. It's insurance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Insurance? Really, Ranjith? But trust me, as someone who built a six figure staffing company from the ground up, I can tell you that having the right insurance coverage is like having a safety net for your business, like a tightrope walk. In my journey, I have learned sometimes in the hard way just how vital proper insurance is for protecting our agencies, our clients, and our temporary workers. Today, I'm going to share those insights with you, covering everything from general liability to some specialized policies you might not have considered before. Let's start by talking about the risk we face in staffing world. Every day, we are juggling client expectations, worker safety, and even present possibilities of legal issues. It's like we are professional plate spinners, and each plate is a potential risk. Think about it. What happens if a temp worker gets injured on the job site? Or if a client claims your placed employee caused damage to their property? These aren't just hypothetical scenarios, they are real risks that can hit our bottom line hard if you're not prepared. That's where insurance comes in. It's not just a legal requirement or a box to tick. It's a tailored shield designed specifically for the unique challenges we face in staffing. And believe me, having that shield can make all the difference between a minor hiccup and a major catastrophe for your agency. Now let's talk about the foundation of any good insurance package. General liability insurance. This is your basic slip and fall coverage. But it's so much more than that for staffing agencies. Typically, we are looking at a coverage limit between 1 to 2 million. That might sound like a lot, but trust me, in today's litigious world, it's smart baseline. This policy can cover you if a client sues because your temp worker accidentally damaged their expensive equipment, or if someone gets injured at your office during an interview. Here is something I learned early on. Many clients won't even consider working with you unless you can prove you are insured. They will ask for something called certificate of insurance. It's basically a document that says, yes, we are covered and here is the proof. Having that COI with solid coverage limits can open doors to bigger clients and more lucrative contracts. It's not just about protection, it's about the opportunity. I've seen agencies lose out on game changing contracts simply because they couldn't provide adequate proof of insurance. Next up is workers' comp, a non negotiable in our industry. This isn't just about legal requirements, it's about protecting both your agency and the hardworking temp you place. If a worker gets hurt on the job, workers' comp covers their medical insurances, medical expenses, and lost damages or wages. Without it, it could be on the hook for those costs, not to mention potential legal fees. I've seen agencies brought to their knees by a single workplace injury claim they weren't prepared for. Here is where it gets tricky for us in staffing. Our workers' comp rates can vary widely depending on the type of the job we are filling. Placing office workers or software engineers, your rates might be relatively low. Sending people to construction sites or manufacturing plants, expect those premiums to jump. The key is to work closely with your insurance provider to classify your workers correctly and implement strong safety programs. Trust me, the time and effort you put in into managing your workers' comp cost will pay off in the long run. Every state has different requirements and fees. Professional liability insurance, also known as errors and omission insurance. This is a must to have if you are placing professional like IT specialists, accountants, and or healthcare workers. It protects you if the client claims that worker you placed made a mistake that cost them money. I remember a case where an agency placed a software engineer who accidentally introduced a bug into a client system. The resulting downtime cost and the client thousands. And guess what? Who they came after? The staffing agency. Professional liability insurance can be the difference between weathering that storm or going under. In today's world, digital world, cybersecurity insurance isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. We handle sensitive data every day: personal information, payroll details, client data. A single data breach could cost millions in damages and lost business. Cybersecurity insurance can cover the cost of a breach, including legal fees, notification expenses, and even PR to manage your reputation. In an age where ransomware attacks are becoming more common, this coverage can literally save your business. Let's talk about some additional policies that can round out your protection. First, there is Employment Practices Liability Insurance, EPLI. This covers you against claims of discrimination, wrongful termination, or harassment. In the Me Too era, this coverage has become increasingly important. If your agency uses company vehicles, don't forget about a commercial auto insurance. And for that extra layer of protection, consider an umbrella policy. It's like a safety net for your safety net, kicking in when your other policies hit their limits. Remember, there is no one size fits all solution in insurance. Your needs will depend on your agency size, the types of placements you make, and even your location. Work closely with the insurance provider who understand the staffing industry. They can help you to create a comprehensive package that protects you without breaking the bank. So, there you have it, the essential insurance coverage every staffing agency needs to consider. I know it's a lot to take in, but trust me, having the right insurance is just about protection. It's about building trust with your clients, attracting better business opportunities, and giving yourself a peace of mind to focus on growing your agency. If the candidate is not on your payroll or W 2 and you're working on a cop to cop basis, you will transfer the risk to the candidate's employer from the client flow. The more W 2 employees you have, the more premium you need to pay as per coverage. The insurance company audits every year and adjusts your premium based on usage, risk, etc. Here is what I want you to do. First, review your current coverage. Are there any gaps? Are your limits high enough? Then reach out to an insurance professional who specializes in the staffing agency. They can help you to fine tune your coverage to match your specific needs. Remember, as your agency grows and evolves, so should your insurance coverage. Make it a habit to review your policy manually. It's not the most exciting part of running a staffing agency, but it's one of the most important. Thanks for joining me today. Here's to protecting your agency future and setting the stage for success. Until next time, this is Ranjith signing off.